If you have clients reaching out and they're saying, hey, I would love to work with you, but I don't know which option to choose, that's a sign that your offer messaging is confusing. And so in today's video, I'm going to cover the 4 things that should be super clear in your messaging so that people can come into your world, even if they've never heard of you before, look at all of your offer options and choose the one that's right for them without having to have a long DM or sales call with you first. So grab a notebook and let's dive in. So like I said, there are 4 things you need to be clear on in your messaging for each offer in your suite to make sure that people can look at it and know exactly which one is right for them. The first thing is who. Who is this offer for? You want to be super clear who this offer is for, who is ready for this offer, and what do they need to come prepared or ready with to make the most of this offer. For example, do you want people who have been in business for at least 3 years? Do you want people who have a website? Do you want people who have at least 100 people on their email list? Is this more for beginners or more for advanced? Whatever it is, you want to be really clear about who this offer is for, because that's only going to help people self-select and understand where they fit in your world. And for more details on how to get really clear about who your offers is for, definitely watch my other YouTube video all about how to attract and repel the right clients for your offers, because that goes really in depth. All right, let's move on to number 2. The second thing that people look at to decide which offer is right for them is your offer promise. Your offer promise is the specific intangible result that your offer creates. It's basically what people can expect to work towards when they join this offer. And a big mistake I see people make is having the same promise across different offers in their business. So you really want to dial in your promise and think about, what does this offer specifically help my clients be, do, or have by the end of working inside of it. And a good promise is SMART, like a SMART goal. You want it to be specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time-bound. All right, number 3. The third thing you really want to be clear across each offer in your offer suite is the level and type of support provided. Is this a self-paced offer? Is it 8 weeks of support? Is it 12 months of support? Is it hands-on? Is it consulting? What is the level and type of support provided? Again, this is going to help people self-select which offer is right for them, because people kind of know what type of and level of support they're looking for. For example, if someone knows that they prefer not to have calls on their calendar, they're pretty self-motivated, they're probably fine with a course that has little to no support. But for somebody who wants a lot of support, a lot of accountability, a lot of feedback, they are going to be looking for more high touch and hands-on support. So again, this is going to help people kind of understand which offer is right for them and where they fit. And number 4 is, of course, price. Price doesn't necessarily go in your messaging, but it is a signal to people of where this offer falls in their options in working with you. And of course, this is going to all be relative to you and your unique brand. For example, maybe the highest ticket offer in your brand is actually $2,000 and everything else is like $500 or $97. But for somebody else, low ticket might be $2,000 and go all the way up to $10,000. So this is all relative, but it is an important signal for people to understand, well, how much like support and how big is the result that I'm going to get with this brand based on your offer and your price. So like I said, it doesn't necessarily go in your copy, but it is an important signal for people to understand what level of support they're getting in your world. So how do we put this all together? I want you to create this statement for each offer in your business. Offer name is support type for who want to promise. For example, Instagram Mastery is a 3-week online course for online business owners who want to create a content strategy that brings them clients on repeat. Right? And so when you create this type of statement for each offer in your business, that's how you are going to feel and be able to look at your offer suite almost like standing back and zoomed out and say, okay, like, do each of these statements sound sufficiently different? If I had never seen this before, would I feel clear on which offer is right for me? And typically, like I said, promise is typically where people can end up confusing people, because listen, your who is likely going to be similar across different offers. And your promise is really where it's like, okay, well, why should I choose this one over another one? So really make sure that your promise is dialed in for each offer in your suite. Something else that confuses is the offer name. If you have similar naming conventions across different offers in your suite, that can also potentially confuse people. So think about like if you have an offer suite that's called like Breakthrough VIP Day, Breakthrough One-on-One Calls, Breakthrough Coaching, right? Like that could also be confusing people. So think about that too. So like I said, those are the 4 things that you need to look at to really make sure that each offer in your suite is differentiated, feels purposeful, and people can easily decide which one is right for them. So take those 4 things, put it into that sentence, and then look at your offer suite on a whole and make sure that nothing feels confusing or conflicting or repetitive or redundant. Now let's take it one step further. I want you to think about what type of offer suite model do you have and how do you want people to move through your offer suite? There's typically 2 types of offer suites. The first type of offer suite is like this ascension model. It's where people maybe start at level 1, it's more entry, more beginner, or it's maybe more of a quick win, and they work their way up to level or offer 3, which is more comprehensive, it's more advanced, and maybe it's more like high level support as well. So if your offer suite looks like this, then when you create those statements for each offer in your suite, I want you to look at it and say, okay, does it feel like they build on each other in this way? Does it feel like my level 1 offer and my level 2 offer are all building and connecting to level 3? And what tweaks can you make to really make that clear? Another type of offer suite people have is what I call the XYZ. People can buy X, they can buy Y, they can buy Z. People might buy 1, 2, or all 3 of these offers, but they don't necessarily build or connect to each other. And if this is what your offer suite kind of feels like, then think about, okay, when you've created that offer statement for each of these offers, how can you do it in a way that encourages people to buy the other offers in your suite? So for example, if you really wish that more people would buy X and Y, what can you say to kind of connect these offers together? And this would be like a third statement that would join them together. So for example, let's say you're a career coach and offer X is how to build your personal brand on LinkedIn, and offer Y is how to nail your next in-person networking event. Then you might create a separate messaging statement that says something like, if you're ready to be seen and heard as an industry leader, you should get both of these offers, right? So we created a new promise based on the idea of if you buy both offers. So that's how you could even increase sales across your offer suite, because you are finding new ways to communicate the value of getting more than one offer in this XYZ offer suite. And in this offer suite, it would look like, okay, you've achieved the quick win in level 1. If you're ready to see the next quick win or the next big result, that's why you need offer 2. The first thing to do is to create that offer statement for each offer in your suite using that offer name, level of support, who, and promise. And once you do that, you're going to be able to look at your offer suite at a high level and go, okay, I see where this is a little bit fuzzy. It could be more clear and more compelling. Okay, that is my training for you. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're like, okay, I've got my offer statements, what do I do from here? You want to make sure that each offer has a compelling sales page. This is where you're going to be able to go into even more detail and powerfully sell people on each offer in your suite. And so for more information on how to write a really compelling sales page, definitely check out my other YouTube video here that dives into the 10 things that every sales page should have. All right, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.